I'm Scott with Marcs Mobility. Today we're reviewing the Permobil F5 vertical standing power chair, so stay tuned. This is the Permobil F5 vertical standing power chair. It has 7 electrical functions. This chair in particular has 2 miles of usage on it, so it was practically never used at all. So this chair has, like I said, 7 functions. It has the standing feature, the tilt, the anterior tilt, the seat lift, the electric recline, electric legs, and the electric legs that go up and down as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the standing feature. That's what most people want to see on this. You can control the functions through either the joystick or the switch box back here. I'm going to use this ICS box instead. It's a little easier for me. So you can see when I hold down the stand function, it's going to do a whole bunch of movements. One thing I want to note is when you're doing the stand function, you do want this chest brace and this knee brace in. This keeps your body locked into the unit. That way when it's standing, you're not going to fall forward. That holds you in place. So you'll see as we go up, it's not going to go to a full vertical, but it will go almost all the way up. Almost there. So this is the standing feature. From here, you can actually drive the chair as well at a reduced pace. There we go. You can see when you're in the standing feature, these front tip wheels actually come down and stabilize the chair. So that gives you a lot of stability while driving, and it just adds this extra set of wheels up front. So this is the standing feature. While I'm up here, I'm going to go ahead and go over the base of the chair. So down here is the base. This is the F5. This is the larger unit, so it's got higher speed motors. It's got a 14-inch seat lift instead of the 12-inch seat lift. This one also has suspension right here. You can see a shock here and right here. This gives it a very smooth ride. Right here is our motors. These are direct drive motors. They go straight to the hub of the chair. If you ever want to push the chair, it's a very heavy chair. It weighs around 450 pounds. What you would do is you would take this lever right here. This is your neutral lever. You want to make sure the power is off when you do this. If the power is on, it will create resistance in the motors. And then we're going to flip this lever down. There's a motor on each side, so you would flip both, and then that allows you to freewheel this chair. Now this chair will not drive while in freewheel, so you want to make sure you put those back in the lock position. That'll engage your brakes and allow you to drive this chair. Another thing to note on these Permobils is they have a breaker in the back here. It is above the red reflector. What this breaker does is you can flip this and turn the power off to the chair. So now there's no power in the chair. When we ship these, we will have the breaker turned off. That way your chair doesn't turn on during shipping and start driving or drain your batteries. So you're going to come to this breaker and put it from the right to the left position. It does offer some resistance when you do this. You'll hear it click, and then the power is back onto the chair. There's also tie-down points in the bottom. They're kind of hard to see. There's one here, and there's one up front behind this wheel. That is, if you're ever transporting the chair, you can put your straps or your hooks through those. Now I'm going to turn the power back on, and I'm going to start bringing the chair back. Now this chair also has a swing-away joystick. You can see it right here. This isn't like the normal Permobil ones. This one you have to loosen a little bit on the bottom, and then you can swing your joystick to the side. That way, if you want to get up to a dining room table or anything like that, you can put your joystick to the side and out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and put that back to where it belongs. And then next thing we're going to cover is the seat lift. Once this gets back into a normal seated position, I will show you the 14-inch seat lift. You see those caster wheels are coming back up off the ground because this is a front wheel driven unit. Only in the standing position will those come down and actually be on the ground. Right now that they are above the ground. So we're in a normal seated position. I'm just going to bring the legs in a little bit. And now I'm going to show you the seat lift. So I'm going to hold the seat lift button and we're going to go up 14 inches. I'm going to grab a tape measure while I'm waiting. And I'll just go over certain measurements on this chair as we go throughout the video. So I'm going to bring this all the way up. Here we go. So this is all the way up. This is nice because you can drive this chair while in the elevated position. That allows you to be eye to eye with people as they drive. As well as if you have to access any cabinets or counters or your sink or anything like that, you can do that from this position. Now that we're done standing, we can actually remove this knee block and this chest brace. The chest brace just lifts up. And these are adjustable. There are adjustments. You can loosen these, bring them out, change the tilts, everything like that. The knee block also comes right up. You do have to have the legs in, because if the legs are up and you try to take it out, it's going to be hitting your cushion in the chair. So the legs are in. I press this in and then it slides right out. So this is your elevated position. Like I said, you can drive in the seat lift. I'm going to measure right now from the grounds to the top of your cushion. We're sitting at about 37 inches from the grounds to the top of your cushion. So this is the seat lift. One thing to also note, this chair has the up and down legs as well. So I want to show you that while the seat lift is elevated. It's just a little bit easier to see in this position, but you can use this wherever. So you see these legs are going down. I've seen some people use this when they transfer. You can bring your legs to the floor. Or also if you have any adjustments, so they can go down and up quite a ways, especially in the up position like we're in right now. So that's the up and down legs. Another thing I want to mention about the foot plate is you can flip these up. That way they're out of the way if you ever have to transfer out of your chair. The arms also flip up out of the way. So if you have to transfer from a bed or anything like that, you can go sideways, you can flip this and go forward. I do want to show you one other feature though. We're going to go over the anterior tilt. So I'm going to leave the foot plates flipped up like this. I'm going to start bringing the seat lift back down to about midway. And you can do this from any position. I prefer the midway position. So we're right about here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt the chair forward. There it goes. So the chair is going to start leaning forward. Now this chair will go pretty far forward because it is a standing chair. So what you can do, so this is your anterior tilt, it would still go further. But if you do need assistance getting out of your chair, you can have the tilt forward. That allows you to push and then slide off and get out of your chair that way, as opposed to being all the way level on the ground and you have to use all of your strength. This allows you to just lean forward and just kind of slide off into wherever you need to go. So I'm going to bring the anterior tilt back to the normal flat position. There we go, and now I'm going to bring the seat lift all the way down. This chair also has a seat belt right here. It is adjustable. And there we go, we're in the flat position. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the normal tilt. So this chair also tilts back. This will bring the back, the cushion, and the legs up all at once. This is great for relieving pressure, and this prevents pressure sores as well. It takes the weight off your bottom and places it onto this nice cushion right here. I do like this cushion. It's kind of like a breathable cloth material. So this is your tilt. Now from here we can control the legs, so you can bring the legs up as well. I'm going to do that. This is a little much, but I just want to show you some of the capabilities this chair has. So you can get some really nice circulation. If you do need your feet above your heart, you can do that in this chair. Almost there. And here we are. So this is the tilt with the legs up. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring the tilt back down to a normal position, and then we will show you the recline. Then on the other arm right here, we have a USB charger. It's right here, so you can plug your phone into this USB port and charge your phone or charge your iPad or any other accessories you have. So that's a neat feature on this chair. Now I'm going to bring this back down. We're going to go into the recline. This is great if you need to take a nap or sleep in your chair or just rest. It is very comfortable. This is the electric recline, and it will go to a nearly flat position. Almost there. So this is your flat position. This is your recline with your electric legs and your electric recline all the way down. This is the lay flat position. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the back up. I'm going to bring the legs in, and I'm doing that at the same time. You can push multiple buttons at once to do that on this switch box here. Another thing to note on this chair is equipped with a lighting package. I'm going to show you that once we get back into a normal position. But you can see up front there is some lights on the fenders, and there's built-in lights in the rear back there. These are real lights. They are very bright. They will light up your hallway, and you will be very visible at night with these. So you can control that through the joystick. I'm going to turn the lights on, and you can see these really bright front lights, and your reverse lights are back there. You also have flashers, so this is your right flasher, you have a left turn signal, and you have hazard lights that triggers both at the same time. So that is the lighting package that's on this chair. Another thing I want to go over is the seat. So I'm going to turn this forward so you can see. Let me get it away from the wall so I don't hit the wall. There we go. So this is a nice foam cushion. This cushion currently measures 18 inches wide by about 20 inches deep. Now, these chairs are adjustable. So if you're 5'2", if you're 6'2", 180 pounds, 280 pounds, this chair has a 300-pound capacity, but we can adjust this for you. So we can make this wider, thinner, shorter. We can adjust the legs a little bit. So these measurements can be adjusted. We will send a measuring chart when you order this. So what I want to go over now is the distance in between the arms. Currently is set to about 17 inches, and outside of arm to outside of arm is 24.5 inches. Now keep in mind, if we do widen the seat, the distance on the outside arm to outside of arm will grow. So if you want a 22-inch wide seat, you're going to get about 27 inches in between the arms. So that would have to be adjusted. So just keep that in mind. If you do want larger measurements, you might need a larger, make sure you have a large enough door frame that you can get this unit through. But this is the seating system here. Now what I'm going to do is get back sideways. Now this chair takes 75 amp gel recessed post batteries. These are nice heavy duty batteries. They give this chair a pretty long drive distance. We do sell batteries for this chair if you're interested in batteries or you need batteries for your F5 vertical standing. Just check the link in the description. I do have a link to Permobil parts, and you can order those through us. We have shipping all across the country. So now we're back in the normal position. This is a headrest here. This is adjustable and you can remove it. So I'm going to loosen this. There's different adjustments on the headrest. So if you do want it further in, further out, you can change the angle. This is kind of a small headrest. If you do want a different one, just let us know what all you need, and we'll do our best to take care of you. So I think I've covered all the accessories on this. We went over the safety belts, the lights. We've gone over all that. Another thing I want to go over now is charging. So you will get a charger with this chair. You will get a Permobil charger. This is what they look like. This one is just an example, but it plugs underneath your joystick, and the other end is going to plug into a standard wall outlet. Now these are smart chargers. They will show you how much battery is left, or depending on the unit, it will be orange, and then once you're fully charged, it will go to green. This one actually has a little gauge on it. So once you're full, it'll be green. The charger will stop charging. These are smart. They know when the chair is full and to stop charging. So I think we've covered everything. Just a little recap. This is the Permobil F5 vertical standing. It has the 7 electrical functions. This has the lighting kit installed on it. It's in this nice matte black color. If you do not like that color and you want a different color, we do have upgrade options you can see on the drop-down menu on our website. You can order other shrouds. They just pop in and out pretty easily. But this is the F5 vertical standing. We're going to take this outside and give it a test drive. I'll show you how fast it goes, how it turns. So we'll go over all of that outside. So go ahead and follow me out there. So this is the Permobil F5 vertical standing power chair. It is a front wheel drive power chair, so you can see how when you're turning, the back casters kind of swing out a little bit, but it does have a very small footprint inside. The top speed on this is about 7.2 up to 7.5 miles an hour. I'm going to check that real quick. I'm going to go this way and see how fast we go. So I hit about 7.2 miles an hour. So this is a very fast power chair. Now one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take it into the grass and see how well it tracks. Because it's a front wheel drive power chair, it should track pretty well in non-paved surfaces like this. And it does really well. This grass is pretty dry right now, but it'll go through a decent amount. It's not an off-road power chair. You do have to take care of it. So I wouldn't take it into anything crazy, but it will handle most hard packed surfaces. Now I'm going to lift the seat lift up and I'll show you what the max speed is while elevated. So this is the one with a 14-inch seat lift. So I'm going to go ahead and go all the way up. Almost there. So it'll still drive while elevated, but it will be at a reduced pace. But this is good if you want to walk and look someone in the eye. So driving, I got 3 miles an hour. So it'll go 3 miles an hour with the seat elevated. So once again, this is the Permobil F5 vertical standing power chair. For pricing or to order this chair, you can check the link in the description. I'll have a link to this unit in there, as well as if you want to order batteries for the F5 vertical standing, I have a link in the description as well for that. So if you're interested in this, give us a call if you have any questions, and thank you for watching.
Hi, I'm Marc.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marcs Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.